Okay, so get this. Here are the main level files for Captain Toad on the Switch, and here are the level files that you never even play. Yep, nearly half of them. This might seem pretty crazy at first, but we can kind of break things down a bit to understand why. First of all, 4 of these are just from the 3D World chapter in the Wii U version of the game. A further 6 of them are from the Captain Toad stages in 3D World itself. The remainder are mostly beta versions of the finished levels, and E3 demos. We'll take a closer look at those though in another video. What we'll be focusing on today are several completely unused, yet playable stages. The level WholeCake is quite literal in its design. I'm guessing it would have been named something along the lines of Frosty Frosting Peak if it were finished. This level was missing the code for a few moving platforms and the candles on top of the cake, so I fixed those up for the video. I was also thinking that in the Wii U version they might have been planning to make it so you can blow them out using the mic. Next we have a stage featuring the switches from the carnival themed levels in Super Mario 3D World. The code for these wasn't finished, so again I had to tamper with things a fair bit to get everything working. Unlike the others, we've actually seen a small clip of this level in an early E3 demo. Luckily for us, the code for all of these objects was included in the game. One strange thing I noticed is how bright the lighting becomes once you're underground. You'd think it would be the other way around. Well, that's it for normal stages, so now we're onto the debug levels. These were really tricky to get working, since nearly all of the model data was missing. Luckily though, I was able to reconstruct the missing models based off a few that they forgot to remove. Pretty much everything you're seeing here is about 95% accurate, including the textures. Unfortunately, the several debug levels between here and the last one were removed in the final game, and well, this one is kind of underwhelming to say the least. You can't see it, but around here there's a spot that activates the platform below the star if Toad stands there, except he can't stand there because it's in the air. Another pretty basic debug stage. The only thing here I found kinda strange is that the ground has been flipped on its side for some reason. And finally, pretty much the same thing again, but with a whole bunch of items to grab this time. There are also supposed to be loads of green and gold Koopa shells here, but their code is missing from the game. Now there is one more level in the game files which is based around a sinking ship. All of the models are missing though, and if I tried to reconstruct them, I'd basically just be guessing. To give you the gist of things, there are a bunch of coins and gems you need to collect as it slowly sinks into the water. You work your way over to the warp box on the mast, and get teleported to a star on what's probably a lifeboat. Well, that's all for now. Make sure you smash that unsubscribe button and hit that dislike button. In fact, make a second account and dislike it twice.